We've got relegated. This is in the summer of 2019, even though it clearly says 2018 there. I fast forwarded a year till we've been relegated. We're back in the Championship this season, looking to try and bounce back at the first attempt. So before I show you the squad, I've updated the Championship to who I think will be here next season, my opinion at least. So obviously Leeds, Sheffield United and Norwich have all gone up, as I think they will go up. And going down, Ipswich, Rotherham and Bolton have all gone down, whereas Barnsley, Luton and also Portsmouth, who I think will come up, have all come up into the Championship. So it's an updated Championship league this season, and we've got to try and get out of it at the first attempt. It's going to be hard, but we've got a few good ideas and some very good, capable players. So looking at my starting 11, I've recalled a lot of players back from loans. Johansson, Kamara, Rodak, they're all back. Good rhyming there. Meanwhile, people like Rui Fonte have let's stay in France. I don't really want to recall him because I've got a few other ideas I want to bring in. And people like Sessegnon, De La Torre, Matt O'Reilly, Marlon Fossey, they'll all be getting game time. So don't panic, they're on the reserves just for the time being. They'll get plenty of game time between now and the end of the season. Luca Ashby-Hammond's in there as well. Adato Eden's in there. Tyrese Francois and also Ibrahim Cisse as well. But before we show the transfer list, I'm only playing the home games this season, or if we play away against the teams with an actual stadium, because the gameplay with at teams who actually don't have a real stadium is absolute trash, and I've got no interest in doing that. But as I said, the thing I want to get into first, I want to buy a right winger, and there's no one better than Jared Bowen in my opinion. Young, only 21 years old, tearing it up this season. He's the first guy I want to bring in this season, make him our big marquee signing. We're going to add him in hopefully. He's already a 75 overall, and I think we can get him for about a £10.6 million bid, and that would be a great move. Hull want 10.9, okay, fair enough. We'll take that. It's just shy of £11 million, but we'll negotiate the deal. We've got to try and get him in because there's been a glitch in recent saves where he tends to go to another club, and I don't want to pay an actual release clause for him, which is a bit stupid. He'll be an important player, of course he will. He'll be our starting right winger. He'll hopefully chuck him a 5-year deal. Will he take a 5-year deal at Fulham? Will he take one? Only wants a 2-year deal, really? Alright, we'll give him a 3, and then we'll have to look to extend it by another 2 next season at least. Deny release clause. He wants 18 grand a week, does he? Okay. One off from 32 grand. And that's 17. That's a lot of money. He should be able to accept that. Right, so our first signing in. We've gone and got Jared Bowen into Fulham. So it's been an expensive move. It's cost us a good bit of money, but it's a player we needed the most. It's made a big dent in our transfer bid as well. Look at that, £12 million down already now. But oh well, it's a good player on his day, and he'll go straight into our starting lineup. He's a fantastic, dynamic winger who will definitely add to our group and make us a better team overall going into the not too distant future. He'll go straight on the right hand side there. Kamara onto the bench. Now looking like that's actually a really good bench. I'm happy with that. That's probably the only bit of business I really want to do. Right back and left back I'm okay with for the time being, and I'm pretty cool with that. I'll run through some of the transfer hubs as well, transfer players as well. People like Ben Rama, Malpay, Jay Da Silva in there, Lloyd Kelly, Casey Palmer, Thomas Callison might bring in, potentially, Lewis Grabban, Joe Lolly, as I said, James Collins, who I think would be a good backup if Mitrovic were to go, James Cooper in there, John Fleck, Ollie Norwood, Max Aarons, Ben Godfrey, Mo Leitner and Christoph Zimmerman as well. The quintet of Norwich players, as well as a couple of players from some of the other promoted clubs as well. I think our first game is home to Stoke, so that'll be a very, very tough game at least, against a good Stoke side who are practically Premier League material within the game. I know like this season they struggled in the Championship this year, but this is obviously the new season. They'll be looking to put that behind them. Nathan Jones will be looking to try and guide them back up this season, and it'll be a tough test on the opening day. Fingers crossed we'll be able to perform to a decent standard. Transfer for Niskins Cabana from Ajax, we're just going to ignore that and then we'll track the offer a week later. We've got no interest at all in selling any of our attacking players for the time being unless a good offer comes in for them. And we're not looking to spend any more money. I'm happy with what I've got there. The only really position we needed to get in was a decent right winger, and we've definitely done that with Jared Bowen. He'll come in and do a good job there. If Mitrovic was to go, I'd potentially look at maybe another striker, maybe 2, maybe James Collins, and maybe another senior striker to go onto the bench. So we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Abubakar Kamara transfer offer from Club Bruges in Belgium. We're going to decline that. He'll be an important player for us this season, especially in a league where it's so physical and so fast tempo, a lot of games. He's definitely a player who'll be good from the bench against some tired legs. Stoke's backline isn't quick either, and he'll be useful. Tim Ream, a transfer offer for Tim Ream. Oh, from Gremio, I think. Is that Gremio? I think it is. I'll come back to that. I'll come back to it. I want to play the Stoke game first. We're home to Stoke on the opening day. I want to play this game first, and then we'll come back to it. We're at Craven Cottage again on Legendary. 5th of August 2018. Kick-off at 4:30. Wow, okay, funny time. The team we're going to go with: Bettinelli, Christie, Mawson, Lamarche and Bryan, and Geesey, Hansen, Kearney, Sessegnon, Mitrovic, Jared Bowen. That's a good team, and we are one of the favourites to try and go up this season within this save. It's going to be a difficult season though, but I'm confident we can go up. If we go up this year, then great. I hope we can go up anyway. We've got a good squad, as do Stoke as well, so that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Playing against a good Stoke side as well. Right, ready to rock and roll. Opening day of the season against two former Premier League sides. Quickly going to check who's starting for Stoke, because have a quick rattle through. Jack Butland in goal. Moritz Bauer at right back. Danny Bart, Ryan Shawcross, Martins Indy playing left back. Good area to target. A midfield diamond of Ryan Woods, Klukas, Joe Allen, Bojan, and Vokes, and Benik Afobe lead the line for Stoke. So they're going to go in at 4-1-2-1-2 diamond, while we're going to the 4-3-3 attack. The first game back in the Championship, and as you can see, player debut there. Jared Bowen, £10.1 million signing from Hull City, the Championship. Enough said from me. Off we go. First game back in the Championship with Fulham again. Looking to try and go up at the first time of asking.
It is opening day, really
back
quite
at
special
Craven Cottage again.
for all those players down there, particularly the home side, who I think are coming into this campaign with a lot of hope and expectation. Certainly the manager.
Stoke again. Oh my God, the phobia's already.
Really in the clear now, in on goal.
Good save from Marcus Bettinelli there. Straight away, Stoke on the counter attack, looking to try and take it from us from the get-go.
Tom Kearney.
We're going to try and play some good passing football here, play some good football.
Shot.
Bowen there's not enough legs to get through there, although he's chased down quite nicely. Butland on there,
away long by the
lucky
goalkeeper.
boy.
Bauer.
This is a very good test for the opening game. To play against a good side within the game like Stoke, it's a very good test. And if we can win this, it's a good boost for our promotion credentials very early in the season. I mean,
Bowen.
We're still a young side, so I don't expect us to put up too many trees this season, but I do fancy ourselves to make a try and go up. There's the ball, Sessegnon's in already. Sessegnon across the keeper, ballooned it wide.
Too much direction.
First big chance there against Stoke. Goes to Sessegnon, 13 minutes in as well. I expect to see a lot of Stoke maybe towards the end of the season in and around that playoff picture as well. I definitely think we will, because they're an exceptional side on their day, and they'll cause us problems.
Bauer.
Right hand side. Bauer there. He's a good right back. I like Bauer in this game.
Woods.
You see here Stoke looking to try and switch the play. On Christie. Keep him in there, Cyrus. That's it. That's it. Well done. Good defending from Christie there. Superb.
Joe Allen.
So, it's not a foul, is it?
Bojan. Little private game between the two of them. Shots on here. Blocked it there.
Deflected out for a corner.
The referee spotted that deflection. He's pointed for the corner.
Stoke starts ball back into it now. Ball into the box. We clear. Mitchell should clear that again. He does. Playing some risky football here for them, aren't we?
Mitrovic.
The out ball to Bowen there. Right on the attack here. On the counter attack. Jared Bowen. Cut in.
Wasteful pass. Unforced error, really.
Not the best of passes. I might change up in the second half. I might put Kearney in behind Mitrovic. We might push him a bit further forward, because in the midfield at the moment it's just not working.
There's a dangerous feel to this attack. It's looking good from their point of view.
The ball in. Just deal with that quite comfortably.
Going for goal.
Oh my God! What's Bettinelli done there?
Keep it down.
You lucky
just
boy.
Over the top.
Yeah, just leaning back a touch. Got under it. Not bad effort though.
I'm mucking around. What am I doing here?
Now.
What have I done there? Soft goal to concede. We've been the better team in my opinion here. Soft goal to concede. My own fault as well. No one else's.
Mitrovic.
Slip through. Oh, fantastic.
Get in there, straight from kick-off. Jared Bowen makes it 1-1.
Immediate impact with this
Have
goal.
some of that.
The perfect start for the lad. Didn't he take it well?
Have some of that. We can't hear you anymore, Stoke, can we?
It is level.
Make it 1-1.
Both sides have scored here now.
With a couple of minutes of Stoke going through, already 1-0, do some poor play for me. We definitely come back into it. I will make some get to half time at 1-1 and kick on in the second half hopefully.
Read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception.
Definitely going to put Kenny to Cam. Ball out left there.
Probing the pass.
Testing on doing it again here. Kenny.
Gonna try his luck.
Kenny with a strike. What a finish from Tom Kenny. Get in there. It's 2-1 to Fulham. Come on. Counter-attacking at its best. What's the replay? That's from the front.
A strike from the skipper.
Kenny. Kenny's passed to the centre half there on the left foot. Jack Butland's a bystander there. Tom Kenny there. 2-1 to Fulham. First game back in the Championship. We're on flames. Captain fantastic. Does it again. And we've turned this game on its head. From 1 down, we've come back into it at 2-1. And we're looking on
room now out of
good
the
value
wing.
now to maybe kick on here and try and get the win.
This is a good opportunity to put the ball into the penalty area now.
Good ball in. Stoke are causing us so many problems, they really are.
He's punched it away. It's a good place to win the ball here.
You see, we're still learning our trade here. We've got,
very well cut out at an important time.
Once we get forward now, we get good numbers forward early on. Get the ball there.
Tom Kearney.
Beautiful play. Even nicer. Even nicer. Even nicer. Oh, Mitrovic. Tell you what, that would have been some ultimate samba skills.
Well, that is a cheap piece of play to give.
Right, good. We're at the break. We're 2-1 up at the break. That's good. That's what we want. As you can see the stats there, 50-50 there. Both had a good fair share. It's been quite an even half. Both taken goals quite nicely. But I'm going to change it to a 4-3-3 attack. I want to go a bit more forward if I can. So I want Kenny there. Right, we're going to go with that. That means we've got some good options on the bench. People like Cabano and players like that who can change it up should we need to as well.
Change of ends, and the second half is underway. Bowen. Woods.
Is Stoke looking to come back into it early on here? They're not mucking around here.
Probing away.
You expect them to come out of the break and come back into it really quite. That's a terrible pass. Right, we've got to try and make sure we don't get the. Right. That's it.
Zambo Anguissa.
Funny enough, I tried to do that in the first half, but it didn't work.
Mitrovic.
Mitrovic, that's it. Play out from the back. This is the Fulham way. None of that goofball on the run area. This is the Fulham way.
New club, how do you think he's done?
Pop inside.
I'll be happy
didn't work.
with that first 45 minutes.
Jared Bowen's done okay. A goal on his debut. You're never going to complain at that. Mawson should get there first. He can't. Oh, bollocks. He's lost out there.
Chance to cross it.
Zambo's going to try and get back here. Cover the space. It's 2-2.
Brilliant entertainment.
Wow, what a game it's been.
Level again. Very tight affair here. In comes the challenge. Steered through. Bit of space to go forward.
Right, I need to change up. We're so open at the back here. I don't like it. We are way too open. Instructions. Tactics. Here, we're pressing too high. I don't like it. We are too open at the back. We're going to get a Boubacar on in a minute, but at the moment, instructions as well. I need to get some players to stay back a bit. Stay back. Stay on the edge. Aggressive. Cover centre. You cover centre. We're too high up at the moment. We're too high.
Very good defending.
Too high at the moment. Not happy.
The player had nowhere to go.
Not happy with that. We're sitting too high up at the moment. Stoke will rightly try and press us as well, don't get me wrong, but for the time being we're sitting way too high. I don't like where we're playing. Right, it's too high.
We've had an hour gone here and there's still 30 minutes left. Good position, they've worked this attack
nice play
very
for
well
Kearney.
Into quite a dangerous position now.
Needs an option at the back.
Clearance
Can't find one.
Alan.
Now would be the time to get some subs on, I think. Try and freshen it up across the front line. Get Kamara in there. Cabano in there, and also get Seri in there as well. Make 3 changes to see how we go from there. Bring on 3 bits of class and see what we can do.
Substitution now for the home team. A reminder for you that on EA Sports.
Stoke again, flooding men forward here. That Phobe again.
Just the keeper to beat. Here's an opportunity. Letting the shot go.
Oh, no, it's 3-2 Stoke. Cannot believe it.
Into the lead.
We're going to lose the first game.
Undoubtedly deserved. They have been by far the superior side, and they really imposed their will on the opposite. Bring them level.
Kamara!
There's a chance maybe to hit the target.
3-3.
Certainly went for strength.
Nothing wrong with the connection either.
Blocked off the pass there. Tom Kearney. There's good progress with this attack. Well, now they've got the ball, what are they going to do with it?
It's quite realistic, I suppose. You know, we're not going to win it at go up quite easily, are we?
Tom Kearney anticipated the direction of the pass and was able to intervene.
The thing we can take from this is we've been too open. I think we've been cut open too easily. We're too open at the back.
And he is a good,
cleverly done.
It's through my own fault, I think, the number of the goals. Another ball in, it's going to be 4.
Sweet goal, volleying in the cross.
that's all about timing, and he got it spot on there.
I don't know what's going on defensively, but it's shocking.
4-2.
I mean, I'm trying my best defensively. I mean, the game is quite bad, and the programming, you know, EA do program the other players to win the game sometimes, and that's probably what's happened here, to be fair.
That's an easy cutout for the opposition. Saw the pass.
I mean, I'm trying my best. Normally I can.
Stoke City want to make this change.
I mean, look, how's that? You know, I might have to maybe put the sliders down a bit, maybe try and.
City coming off the pitch, number 9, Bennett Afobe.
Did it well.
Coming onto the pitch, number 19, Saido Berahino.
Mitrovic. Goodness me,
oh my God! How does that not go in? Are you kidding me? That's a great shot from Mitro.
Keeper was rooted to the spot with that chance, and thankful for the woodwork coming to his rescue.
It's one back, threading it through. Superb save.
Oh,
he shouldn't have had a chance at all with that. Oh, what about those reflexes? Brilliant.
Number 22.
It's time for some fresh legs here.
To be replaced by
Put the corner in the middle. Mitrovic. And the corner punched away. Chance to cross it. He got back.
Oh, you kidding me? Keeper's off his line and it somehow still doesn't go in. Oh my God!
After that,
it's not our day today, is it? We are going to lose 4-2 against Stoke and Fulham as well. Like,
just 1 minute left on the clock. Well, the opposition have got to come out and get them. They can't let them just play their ball around in their own. Probing the pass. It's offside. That's what the assistant has said.
Well, when
disappointing start to the season.
He might be a bit disappointed
but
because the
we learn
striker seemed to time his run really well.
Good challenge here. Success here for Stoke City as the final whistle goes.
Disappointing. We get booed off. We go down 4-2 at Stoke on the opening day. There, we just wasn't good enough. We was dominated. You know, only 8 shots throughout the whole game. We didn't do much. I don't know how we didn't score in the second half. At the post with a header off the goal line as well. But we'll come back from that and we'll learn, I'm sure. I mean, we've got an away game coming up soon, which I'll simulate eventually. But we're 20th at the moment, so that's not good. But I'm more than confident in this side. We're still learning. I've got to amend some of the tactics once I'm finished as well. So to go down 4-2 is never terrible, I suppose, but it's not great either, is it really? But we'll simulate the game against Derby, and then we'll wrap up the episode there and see how we get on. We've got a game against Northampton as well. Go away. Cup game against Northampton we'll start off the next episode with, and then we'll go back into the league game. Away to Derby. Right, we'll simulate that. We're going to go to the same team again. Could it be 2 defeats from 2? I bloody hope not. We've kicked off. Richard Keogh makes it 1-0 to Derby, and straight away, we've not started the season well at all, have we? Wow, we lose 2-0 at Derby. Oh my gosh, this is a terrible start. We've lost our first 2 games. We go down 2-0 at Derby, and we've already conceded 6 goals in 2 games. People will be calling for me out already. I tell you now, this isn't good. This isn't good. But we're going to wrap up the episode today, guys. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Bye-bye.